You guys, this story is insane, and the more details that come out, the more crazy things seem to be. So, Robin Kay, who is pictured on the screen with her husband, Thomas DeLuca, she's an American Idol music supervisor whose company actually represents top artists like Donny Osmond and Kenny Loggins. She was found deceased in her $5 million Encino, California home with a GSW to the head on July 14th, 2025. Her husband, Thomas DeLuca, who's a songwriter for bands like Kid Rock, was also found deceased in the same manner in that home. Now, according to the couple's neighbors, a few days prior on July 10th, 2025, they reportedly seen an unidentified suspect trying to gain entry to the couple's property, armed with a gun. The individual was said to have been scaling the couple's property and hopped the fence over into the property. Authorities did end up responding to the scene. However, no one answered the door and nothing looked suspicious, so they ended up leaving. The couple wasn't actually home at this specific time. They returned home about 30 minutes later, had no idea about any of this transpiring, went inside, and that was the last time that they were ever seen or heard from again. Authorities ended up going back to the residence on July 14th, 2025 for a welfare check, and that's when they ultimately discovered the couple deceased. Authorities began their investigation, and a few days later on July 17th arrested Raymond Bouderian, who is 22 years old, also from Encino, California. Raymond is facing 2 counts of MURDER and 1 count of residential burglary at this time. At this very moment, we don't have a clear recent photo of Raymond other than this photo right here, which is the back of him getting arrested. We have these young photos of him though, however. LAPD obtained surveillance footage and investigated that and was able to see Raymond hopping over, getting access to this couple's property and gaining entry into their home by way of an unlocked sliding glass door. It's unclear what exactly he was doing in there for 30 minutes, but it seems that from his charges, residential burglary, that he had went in there to steal. When the couple returned home and an altercation ensued, leading him to use his gun on both of them. About 2 years ago in 2023, Raymond was said to have been charged with brandishing a knife and sending criminal threats to his stepfather. A year after that, in 2024, he was charged with something again pertaining to battery and exhibiting a deadly weapon against his mother, but those charges were all ultimately dismissed as the court showed that he was determined to be mentally incompetent. According to LAPD's most recent update, they said that a hand gun was found in Raymond's home, which is believed to be the weapon used to unalive the couple, though forensic testing is still being done to determine that with 100% certainty. Raymond is currently being held without bail, and his next hearing has been set for August 20th, 2025.